Yes, now you can start. Aishwarya, over to you.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Aishwarya Vasagdekar. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to this session. First of all, I would like to extend a special welcome to our guest, Professor Y. R. Atre, sir, former professor and head of Electrical Engineering Department, Walchand College of Engineering, Sangli. Then Nitin Petkar, sir. He is having more than 20 years experience and he is from ENTC department. Nitin Petkar sir is working in tech export company as a service engineer, and he is also having experience in teaching. So, Department of Electrical Engineering of Anna Saheb Dange College of Engineering and Technology Ashta organized a technical seminar cum training program on Maharashtra Electricity Regulatory Commission. So today, this is the day 6 of this program, and now we will start with the presentation. For this, I will hand over this session to my friend Arbaz.
No, it's Wahid. Thank you, Aishwarya. Today, me and my friend Arbaz Mumil are going to deliver a session on Maharashtra Electricity Regulatory Commission, that is MERC. In the beginning, we'll see overview of MERC. It was established on 5th of August in 1999 by state government under the section 14 of the Electricity Regulatory Act 1998. This act further modified by Electricity Act 2003. MERC is state regulatory commission which works on state level, and there is also central regulatory commission which works on central level. MERC is committee with 3 members in it. All 3 members of committee are full-time members and they are appointed by state government. These 3 members are Shri Sanjay Kumar, Shri Mukesh Khullar, and Shri I. M. Bohari. Shri Sanjay Kumar is chairperson of MERC. He is senior civil servant with an experience of 36 years in Indian Administrative Services, that is IAS. He having rich experience of formulation, implementation, and and monitoring of government policies. Next member of committee is Shri Mukesh Khullar. Over a period of 33 years, he gained a rich experience by holding top position in various fields like organizing, covering regulatory welfare and development area at local, state and central government level. Another one member is Sri I. M. Bohari. He is an advocate. He started his advocacy in June 1985 at Shahada. He retired as Principal Judge of Family Court at Nagpur on 31st of May. He joined MERC on 6th of June 2018. Here we can see working of commission, means what tasks are to be done by the MERC. First one is to regulate, and first one is to make a regulation. For proper working of system, some rules and regulation must be applied. These regulations are applied by MERC. For example, maximum allowable voltage fluctuation and frequency fluctuation are regulated by MERC. Fluctuation beyond permissible limit are not allowed. Another one task is various petitions are filed at MERC. These are like determination of tariff, granting a license to company which distributes any electricity. Companies like EMAC Adani Transmission, and etc. etc. And another important task of MERC is preparation of annual report and annual account. While discharging this function, MERC undertakes consultation of public and consumers representative. To do consultation, MERC formulates a draft of regulation and discuss it with utilities and authorize consumers representative. Then this draft of regulation is published for inviting objection and suggestion from the public. Then by considering objection and suggestion from the public, and then the final rules and regulation are approved by the committee. As a tariff is most important part of regulation. First, we have to know what is tariff. In simple language, tariff is term used to denote the cost of service which user has to pay to avail that service. For example, when we travel by bus, we have to buy a ticket. Here the cost of ticket represents the tariff. When we relate the tariff with electricity service, the tariff consists of two parts. These parts are fixed cost and variable cost. Fixed cost consists of financial cost, interest, development, return and equity, and tax liabilities of power generation, transmission, distribution of network. Another one is variable cost. Variable cost consists of operation and maintenance cost, cost of electricity purchased from another utilities, cost of power lost in transmission and distribution at state level, as surcharges, tax, etc. In previous slide, we saw what is tariff. But while determining the tariff, committee should have to consider the tariff policy. In June 2006, Government of India has imposed the tariff policy. The objective of tariff policy are to ensure the availability of electricity to consumer at reasonable and competitive rates. Another one is ensure the financial viability of sector and attract investment, and promote the transparency, consistency, and predictability in regulatory approaches across control and minimize prescription of regulatory risk. Last one is promote competition and efficiency in operation and improve quality of supply. As competition going to increase, obviously companies are going to increase the quality of supply. In the working, we saw the determination of tariff is duty of commission. In determination of tariff, committee consider suggestion of the public. Now here you can see the tariff proposed by licensee companies and tariff approved by the commission in year 2018-19 and 1920. Here different categories are made on the basis of power consumption. Here you can observe that tariff proposed by licensee and tariff approved by commission are different. In case of LT residential, proposed tariff was 7.57 rupees per kilowatt hour, but approved tariff by commission was 7.57 rupees. Likewise, there are different categories. Different categories and different tariff for different categories. Now I hand over this session to my friend Arbaz. Arbaz, please proceed.
Thank you, Ayub. In previous slides, my friend Wahid explained how tariff is determined by the Commission. Now we see steps which followed by the Commission to determine the tariff. There are 9 steps. In step first, the electrical companies who distribute the electricity fill the application for tariff and give it to the Commission. In step 2, Commission do initial scrutiny and preliminary observations. Further, Commission proceed for publication of tariff petition by the licensee by noticing replies on preliminary observations. After that, Commission takes the objections related tariff petition from the consumers and replies by the licensees. In next step, Commission conduct public hearing to know the complaints from the public and think on it. Now Commission does the detailed scrutiny and validation of data. After the detailed scrutiny and validation of data, Commission prepare worksheets for all items of annual recurring revenue. After that, verification and finalization of annual recurring revenue is done. After following all these 9 steps, MERC issued tariff order. Now here we see information of a category-wise components of tariff. These components are fixed charges, energy charges, billing charges, and variable charges. Fixed charges means each month the consumer has to pay a specific fixed amount to the electrical company. These charges are mainly towards the network infrastructure like electrical cable network, transformers, substations, etc. These charges are determined on the type of load connected to the consumer, that is single phase or three phase. Next one is the energy charges. This cost is determined from the number of units consumed by the consumer. The rate for initial units is low, which gradually increases for subsequent units. Next one is the wheeling charges. These charges are associated with wheeling of electricity, that is transmission of electricity from generation to load point, where actual utilization of electricity takes place. Last one is the variable charges. Variable charges are nothing but fuel adjustment charges and maintenance and operation charges. Now for in case of LT residential, for 0 to 100 units, 100 rupees are the fixed energy charges and 3.46 rupees per unit are the energy charges. Wheeling charges are 1.45 rupees per unit and variable charges are 4.94 rupees per unit. Like that, there is a different fixed charges, energy charges, wheeling charges and variable charges for different categories. That is LT residential, LT industrial, HT industrial and HT commercial. In recent days, you might have heard energy charges are reduced. Here we can see category-wise tariff for MSEDCL consumers, which are effective from 1st April 2020. This table consists of existing tariff and new tariff, which is proposed from 1st April 2020. From this table, you can see that there is a changes in fixed demand charges and variable charges. Fixed demand charges are increased by 10 rupees for the LT residential and the variable charges are get decreased. So there is a minus 0.05% change for LT residential, minus 0.12% change in non-residential, and for industrial and commercial minus 10% and minus 15% changes in the tariff. Now we see consumer mix, sales mix and revenue contribution of a different consumer categories. There is nearly 2.73 crore consumers. Out of that, 75% is of residential category, 7% belong to commercial, 1% is of industrial category, and 16% of agricultural category. Now we say that there is a large number of consumers from the residential category and very low number of consumers from the industrial category. Next one is the sales mix. There is a nearly 1,12,000 mega unit sales. Out of that, 20% is of residential category, 8% of commercial, 37% of industrial, and 25% of agricultural, and 10% of others. From this, we observe that there is a large number of sales in industrial category and very small sales in a commercial category. Now we see revenue contribution of a different consumers categories. There is a nearly 81,500 crore revenue shares. Out of that, 21% is of residential category, 13% of commercial, 43% of industrial, and 14% of agricultural categories. Here, industrial category hold large number of shares and other categories hold low shares. After lockdown, we see news that the people do complain why bill amount gets suddenly increased in June. Now we see why bill amounts get suddenly increased in June. When government of Maharashtra announces nationwide lockdown, the Maharashtra Electricity Regulatory Commission told the electrical companies who distribute the electricity that they should be issued bills of their consumers on the basis of previous 3 months, that is December, January and February. Because in lockdown they do not unable to take the actual meter reading, so the electrical company charges their consumers on the basis of average amount that they were consumed for month December, January and February to the month March, April and May. Now we know that December, January and February are winter months. So the energy consumption is very low. Due to that, for these months bills are also low. But March, April and May, these are summer months. Due to the summer, the energy consumption is very high. So the bills are very high. But for month March, April and May, bills are from previous months. So we get less bills from the distribution companies. But after lockdown, the companies do the actual meter reading. After getting actual meter reading, the electrical companies updated the bill. What are they given in addition amount? What they consumer are added to there. This creates a gap because the consumers paid the bills on winter month and used the electricity for summer months. Another main reason is for the month March, April and May, due to lockdown, the people do their work from home and all the residentials are in the homes. So the consumption of electricity is high. Third reason is the lockdown months. Third reason is in lockdown months, these are summer months. So the temperature is very hot in these 3 months. So public use the large number of ACs and fans in their home. Due to these 3 reasons, the bill amounts is high in month of June. If we have any complaint related our bills, we can go to the official website of MERC, see the methodologies how our bills are calculated, and by self calculation of our bill, we can check that our bill is right or wrong. After that, if we are not satisfied with our bills, we go to their office and correct it. They correct your bill within 24 hours. So you know that why bill amount gets suddenly increased in June. Thank you so much.
Yes, any questions? The presentation is nicely prepared. This is my first remark. So I congratulate both of you. So almost all the queries you answered. After comparing the tariff charges,
Yes, sir.
what comment you raised? Minus the change means what? Whether the charges has been decreased or increased? Because everywhere decreased.
Decrease, sir.
Earlier it was 100 rupees as a fixed charge. Now it is 90 rupees, right? For residential.
Actually, sir, what was happened? Energy charges are decreased, but meanwhile, fixed charges are increased.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling.
Yes, sir. They increase the fixed charges and decrease the variable charges.
Can you just go back to that slide?
Yes, sir. Yes.
See here, the fixed charges, demand charges are 90 rupees.
For
LT residential, I'm talking about. Just go back. This is implemented effective from 1st April 2020.
Yes, sir.
And just go back. And from this is latest one, no?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
So,
No, yes, sir. This is latest one. 1st April 2020.
Just confirm it. So you write it at the top. This is the latest one, means what it is effective from 1st April 2021. Correct, no?
Yes, sir. This is the information of category-wise components, sir.
Yeah,
This is
okay.
the effective tariff from 1st April.
That's it. But it is implemented from 1st April till to 30th March 2021. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
This particular. This is for academic year up to 1st April. Means what? 30th March 2021.
Yes, sir.
Now 21-22 will be the financial year, and for 21-22 whatever table you have shown in that 100 rupees is the fixed charges, right? Now it is here it is 90 rupees, but in earlier table, just go back, it is 100 rupees,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So it is increased by 10 rupees. So this is, I think this is latest one. If you
Yes, sir.
compare the energy charges, just go next slide. Here, if you
Variable charges are
three
changed.
point variable charges also changed.
Uh,
Earlier it was,
for,
it is
for,
now, yeah, earlier it was 4.94 and now it is
4.91.
91. Okay. Acha, that comparison also you have mentioned. Good,
Yes,
good,
sir.
good,
Yes,
good,
sir.
good, good.
90 rupees are existing charges and
Acha, here only we
increasable
can
charges.
compare. Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Here you.
10 rupees are increased per unit.
acha. Fixed charges increase, but the variable charges they have decreased.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So,
sir.
Yes.
Variable charges.
so now my question is, what is variable charge? Have you understood what is variable charges? Because I am told, why I am telling you, in unit number 5th, we will going to learn optimal power dispatch in this subject, whatever subject I am teaching to you. Under this subject, we will going to learn a 5th unit. In that 5th unit, all the concept will be clear. But I just want to know from you what thing you understood about variable charges. Both of you.
As sir it name implies, okay, variable charges are okay, variable on power consumption. Okay, as a consumer consumes the higher amount of power, the variable charges are gonna apply higher. Okay, if the less energy consumption will be there from the consumer, then the less variable cost will be applied to a consumer.
No, that is okay, but it is the charges of what? Which particular element in that
Sir,
entire billing?
fuel adjustment charges.
Yes, fuel charges. Because every time, every day, the fuel prices are changing. You all know, right?
Yes.
So the almost I when we realize that almost 80% of energy we are generating from thermal power
Thermal
stations.
power plants.
So what is input for that thermal power station? Coal.
Coal.
So coal
All
prices day by day it is increasing and it is varying. Sometimes it is getting increased, decreased. So every time it is varying. So that's why what they have decided, they have to give they have decided to give some relaxation in the variable charges so that somehow the relaxation should be given in the total billings of the consumer. So if we understood that, so our billing for LT residential consumer, the revision, the percentage revision, what you are written here, 0.05% minus 0.05%. What
Yes,
does
sir.
it mean? What does it mean?
Total here we see that fixed demand charges and variable charges are changed. Due to this, there is a minus 0.05% value of tariff decreases. If in previous months our bill is let's 100 rupees, then there is minus 0.05% decreases in this amount.
Acha, so it is on total amount. It is on
Yes,
total amount.
our
Okay.
total bill amount.
Okay. Just confirm it once. That is my query.
Okay, sir.
Rest of the things means what? If you understood the revised tariff charges amendment, so in that they have given relaxation. Even we have also seen in the news channel that the relaxation is given for all the consumers wherever it may be, right? And it
Yes.
is again depending on different power companies. The most what can say favoring company for the consumer is what? Tata company, right? So Tata Power have given a large amount of relaxation for the consumers. Their percentage is very much as compared to our power company. That is what MSC
Yes,
Limited.
sir.
Okay, so this is what the discussion have been done in the news channel. Yeah, now over to you, Petkar sir. Are you there? Petkar sir. Petkar sir, am I audible? Petkar sir, am I audible? Petkar sir, am I audible? Petkar sir. Petkar sir, am I audible? Petkar sir. Atre sir. Atre sir, are you there? Yes. Now if you have any difficulties, your queries, you can ask to Arbaz and Wahid related to their presentation on MERC. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, sir. Your remarks, sir, on today's presentation.
Very nicely, they are collected all the information. That is very nice.
Yes, sir. Nitin, sir. Nitin, sir, are you there? Nitin, sir. Nitin, sir, are you there? Acha, he might be having some microphone issue. Yeah. Now the session is open for question answer. If you have any doubt, you can raise. Now it's over to you. I think most of the point you have cleared. Only thing is what? From my side, I'm having one suggestion to you.
Sir.
And that suggestion is regarding taking any one of the example for clarifying the doubts of the customers, and everybody is a customer of electricity, right? So
Yes, sir.
if you can take any three different category of form, no? One is LT residential. Can you show the table? Can you show me the table?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now LT residential, then LT non-residential, then LT industrial, then HT industry, and HT commercial. How many categories are there? 5.
Yes.
If you have a electricity bill of these consumers, a sample electricity bill, can you prove that how the electricity charges is being calculated? What are the elements of electricity bill? How it is formed? So
Yes, sir. Yes.
yeah. This will be the another task I just want to give to your team. So you just collect the bill from each and every category, and
Yes,
just clarify the doubts how the billing is to be done, how the calculation is being done.
sir, for the LT residential, I do that, sir.
Okay. You just collect LT non-residential means what? It might be commercial load will come in that category, correct? No?
Yes, sir. Commercial.
So that any one of the commercial load electricity bill you can collect. If it is not possible for you, you can collect the consumer number from your dear ones or near ones who are near to you, right? You just collect the bill, consumer number you collect it, and we will search it. Don't worry about it. So just collecting the consumer number is a big issue. Talking about LT industry, you can take any of the industry who is having the load, say beyond, say how much you have mentioned there, no?
50 kilowatt.
20 kilowatt and about 20 kilowatt. So you can take LT industry means what? You may take example of any foundry who is having lathe machine shop, something like that. So such a LT industry bill you can take, and otherwise you can take the small firm who is having load up to say 100 kVA, something like that you can take.
Okay, sir.
Talking about commercial load, LT commercial load, you can collect electricity bill of any what we can say floor mill.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Floor mill sanction intake sanction what we can say load is 15 HP. 15 HP is the sanction load of that floor mill. That bill you can collect. so that what I mean to say here, all the doubts will be cleared.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I
from
will.
every category.
Okay, sir. Definitely we will.
Yeah, you make one Excel sheet and all the elements, whether it is coming over there or not, that you just verify. The bill will be in front of you. Any one of the month bill you can consider for a case study. The amount should come, whatever you are, whatever it is given in a what you can say table of electricity bill, same amount should come out. That will be the task you have to give. You are
Sir, I have. Sir, I have. Hello, sir.
yes, hi, yes,
Sir, I have a bill of my own house here right now,
huh?
and I can show that, sir.
Have you scanned that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There is a photo.
Hmm. So did you verified all the components?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I verified it, sir.
Good.
Sir, this is the back side of our bill. This is the
Huh,
unit.
yes. Can you just zoom it? Yeah, zoom it, zoom it. Yeah, here some Marathi terms are coming out. If you have,
Sir, I will tell that, sir. Sthir akar means, sir, fixed charges.
yeah,
Unit akar means energy charges.
yes,
Vahan akar means wheeling charges. And Indhan Samayojan akar means asset, fuel variable charges.
see what is this billing charges? What you know about this?
Sir, Indhan Samayojan akar means fuel adjustment charges.
No, no, I am telling billing charges, billing. This one.
Yes, sir.
What is it? What is that?
Wheeling of electricity. Sir, transmission of electricity from generation to load point.
Exactly. So they are distribution companies paying to transmission company. Okay,
Yes, sir.
the distribution company is paying these charges to transmission company. So this much charges is applied per unit. Transmit
1.6.
the power. Correct. You are right. Go ahead.
Indhan Samayojan akar means fuel adjustment charges.
Hmm.
If there is a prices of oil or natural gases are increased or decreases, then means we get the fuel adjustment charges.
Correct.
This is the electricity duty. The sum of fixed charges, fixed charges, energy charges, and wheeling charges. Their 16% is of electricity duty. That is here, sir.
Yeah.
5.13.
Correct.
The government of Maharashtra should decide that 16%.
Hmm.
Vyaj means interest.
Yes.
By adding both these charges, there is a bill amount, 684.76 rupees.
Yes. Correct.
Here you can see that's a LT residential for single phase 0 to 100 units.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Form one Excel sheet. And you just prepare. Suppose, for example, your consumption for this month is how much? Can you just go back? Can you show the front sheet?
Yes,
How
sir.
much is the unit consumption for this month?
Yes, sir. 88 units, sir.
Acha, present consumption, no? 88 units. So 88 multiplied by 3.46. Just do it. How much it is?
88.
Multiplied by what is that? 0 to 100, no? So it is 3.46.
3.46.
So how much it is coming?
304.48 rupees.
Yeah, so it is exactly coming over there, right? So this is not the only charge which is applied, but now here 304 rupees is the actual charge, right? But now you are getting the bill amount is 684, no? So it is almost double. It is more than that. So what are the other charges are what we can say added in this that we need to understand?
Yes, sir. This is wheeling charges and electricity duty and interest.
Yes, everything they are adding. So we have to understand that tariff charges. why the electricity charges are more in the Maharashtra state, why the electricity charges are lesser than in Tamil Nadu. Because when we are having the discussion with Dr. Gopinath, in their state the charges are less as compared to our state. But in our state the charges of electricity is more, and this is the problem of I think these components of the electricity, because there are different components are there, no electricity components,
Yes, sir.
billing components. So might be they have given relaxation, we have not given, our state has not given. So these are the main causes. Very good, very good. You just formulate. Why my suggestion to your team is what you formulate Excel sheet of all the category of the consumers, and you just uh, uh, be ready with that, and we'll have one more presentation of that. Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
concept. Okay. I think with this, if you have any remark, anybody is having any doubt, you can raise. Otherwise, you can share today's quiz link in a chat box. Yeah, Prathamesh has shared the quiz link of today's session. It is shared in the chat box. You just click on that link and solve that quiz. Don't miss it, because every day the attendance is monitored. So my suggestion is to solve it, attempt it, and give the motivation to your friends, those who are taking initiative for presentation. Okay, Aishwarya, you conclude the session.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nitin
Thank you.
Petkar sir, just wait. Nitin Petkar sir, are you there? Nitin Petkar sir, he's there, but he might have not connected the microphone. That's why the issue is there. Nitin sir, Nitin sir, are you there? Okay. Tejaswini, conclude it.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Are they going to discuss the energy bill for the industrial where they are taking the HT supply?
Yes, sir. That's what the case study are given now. And they will,
HT supply.
yes, yes, sir.
Huh?
Because yes, they will going to collect the HT consumer bill, and they will validate it whether the charges are accurately calculated or not, how it is calculated, how it is to be calculated. So everything
Presently,
they will discuss, sir.
present charges are related on the unit base,
Yeah.
consumption of the electric energy. But the two-part tariff concept is to be understood. That is important. And that is for HT consumer.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That, are they going to discuss this type of consumer?
Yes, sir. In upcoming session, they will discuss everything, all the category of the consumer billing, how they are calculating, all the component they will discuss, sir, in upcoming session.
Yeah, that is important because HT consumer plays very important role from the so many point of view. So that point is to be studied. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. We'll come up with required data and we'll formulate a new presentation, sir. Definitely, sir.
Good, good. Yes, Aishwarya, are you there? Aishwarya,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
now you can conclude it.
Thank you so much, everyone, for your precious time and overwhelming response. And I will also like to thank Bhagwan sir for giving us this opportunity. With this, I will conclude that this session is over.
Yeah, with this, I'll just want to thank Nitin Petkar sir and Professor Atre sir for giving their valuable time for our session today. And it's not every time my what we can say presence. You have to thank our guest, because these people are giving their valuable time, especially Professor Atre sir. He is always motivating us for doing these activities. So I just would like to thank specially to Professor Atre sir and our today's new guest Nitin Petkar sir for giving their valuable time. With this, I'll end the meeting. Thank you one and all.